You know that feeling, right? You're on a plane that's just taking off, or maybe you're in one of those super fast elevators just shooting up to the top of a skyscraper. And then it happens. That kind of weird, muffled feeling in your ears, like someone suddenly stuffed them with cotton.
And just as you're thinking, what is going on, you hear it. Pop. So what is that? Is something wrong with your ears? Is it a bad sign? Come on, we've all wondered.
Well, let's get right into it, because the answer is actually pretty incredible. That pop, it's not a problem. Not at all. In fact, that's the sound of your body doing something really, really smart to keep you safe.
To really crack this case, we have to look at what's happening in the moments right before the pop. It all starts with that sensation we all know so well. Now, that feeling of fullness, of blockage, it's a little uncomfortable, maybe even a bit disorienting. And that specific feeling, that's our first big clue in figuring out what's really happening inside your head. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, because what's going on is a battle of pressures. To understand it, we've got to meet the two main characters in this story, the air all around you, and a tiny, almost secret part of your own body. First up, let's talk about air pressure. You can't see it, but the air around us actually has weight. It's pushing on you all the time. But here's the key, that pressure changes. It's heaviest down here at ground level, and it gets lighter and lighter the higher up you go. Think of it like being at the bottom of an ocean of air. And now let's meet the hero of our story, the Eustachian tube. It's this tiny little channel that connects the space behind your eardrum, that's your middle ear, all the way to the back of your throat. It might be small, but trust me, its job is absolutely massive.
So you've got the air pressure on the outside and you've got the air pressure on the inside of your ear. Usually they're perfectly balanced, living in harmony. But when that plane takes off, everything gets thrown out of whack.
Okay, so picture it. As that plane climbs, the air pressure outside your body starts to drop, and fast. But the air that's trapped inside your middle ear, oh, that's still at that heavy ground level pressure. And just like that, you've got a major pressure mismatch.
So what happens next? Well, all that high pressure air trapped inside your ear has nowhere to go. So it starts to push, and it pushes your eardrum outward. That bulge, that stretch, that is exactly what causes that muffled, full feeling of discomfort. Your eardrum is literally being stretched like a balloon.
So this sounds kind of bad, right? Your body needs to fix this, and fast. And this is where our little hero, the Eustachian tube, makes its grand entrance.
To stop that pressure from building up, your body unleashes its secret weapon. That Eustachian tube, which is normally shut tight, suddenly flexes open for just a split second. Think of it like a tiny pressure release valve. And there it is. That's the aha moment. The sound you hear, that pop, is literally the sound of the high-pressure air rushing out of your middle ear, equalizing with the lower pressure outside. The pop doesn't mean something broke. It means something got fixed. So now that you know the why, let's get practical. How can you become the boss of your own ear pop? How can you take control? But first, you've probably noticed it's way worse for some people than for others, right? And there's a good reason why little kids often complain about their ears on planes. It's not just in their heads. Well, for some folks, their Eustachian tubes are just shaped a bit differently and don't open as easily. But the biggest culprit? Having a cold or allergies. All that congestion can literally block the tube, trapping the pressure inside. And it's also why fast elevators get you. The pressure changes happen too quick for your body to keep up. But here's the really good news. You don't have to just sit there and wait for it to happen. You can actually give your Eustachian tube a little nudge. The easiest tricks are just swallowing or doing a great big yawn. Those muscle movements naturally help pull the tube open. Chewing gum is also fantastic because it makes you keep swallowing. And then, for a more direct approach, there's something called the Valsalva maneuver. Okay, this is super important. To do this, you pinch your nose shut, close your mouth, and try to blow out, but gently. I mean it. The key word is gently. You're just trying to puff a little air into the tubes to pop them open, not trying to launch your eardrums into orbit. Please, don't force it. So, with all this talk of pressure and bulging, you might be thinking, is this dangerous? For the vast majority of us, I'm talking 99% of the time, the answer is no. It's totally normal and harmless. It's just your body doing its job perfectly. Now, in rare cases, like if you're flying with a really nasty cold, that tube might not open. If that pressure can't get out, yeah, it can become painful and even mess with your hearing for a little while. That's why it's always a good idea to be a bit careful about flying when you're really congested. All right, so let's recap the whole shebang. 1. Altitude changes, so air pressure changes. 2. This creates a pressure imbalance in your ear. 3. Your amazing Eustachian tube pops open to fix it. And 4. Pop. That's the sweet sound of balance being restored.
And I'll leave you with one last amazing fact that most people don't know. Pilots, flight attendants, people who are flying all the time, their bodies actually adapt. Their Eustachian tubes literally get better and more efficient at opening up and equalizing the pressure on their own. The human body is just incredible.
So the next time your ears pop, you'll know exactly what's happening. It's not a glitch, it's a feature. It's the sound of your body's brilliant built-in engineering keeping you safe. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other everyday mysteries are just waiting to be explained?